Birdie, we couldn't let you say goodbye without bringing you to Pride Park Stadium for maybe one last time. 13 years you've been associated with Derby County Football Club. What do you think of when you look around this place?
Home, really. It's all I've ever known. And obviously I've played a lot of times here. Played in the Youth Cup, played 21s games, played first team matches and had some real good moments. So, like I say, it's not going to be home anymore, but it's treated me well, I think.
We could easily sit here and go through the milestones and the awards and the achievements in your time as a Derby County player. But what are the moments for you that really stand out?
There's lots, I guess. I think, obviously coming through the academy, meeting lots of mates, having won the Premier League with the 18s, had a good Youth Cup run, captain the 21s, it's sort of just stepping up the ladder. And obviously in the first team there's moments like first goal, my first real good game here against Charlton, I think, where I assisted 90. That's a good moment. There's lots really. There's been some good games, there's been some poor games in there, but there's some really good moments. There's games that probably aren't important to you guys and stuff like that, but where I've been like, yeah, that's one of the best games I've played, sort of thing. So, no, like I say, there's lots of really good moments that I'm proud of and that will live with me forever.
I remember vividly the night that you made your debut, 16 years old, away at Barnsley, EFL Cup. You've sort of grown up in front of 30,000 people, I guess. Does that ever feel a bit strange?
No, not really. I think, like I said, it does feel like home, and I've played in games where the stadium's been full many a time. And I even say stuff to my brother like we could be on the golf tee or something, and it's more nervous than me playing in front of this many people. And I think, like you say, I've grown up with it, and I've never once taken it for granted because it's the job I've always wanted to do, and it's the best job in the world. So why would I be, afraid of it? Or, since I was a little boy, 6, I've always wanted to play in front of this many people and more. So, you put the sacrifice in, the hard work, when that people don't see for moments like that.
I'll ask you about teammates in a moment, but let me ask you about people. Who are the people that have been important to your journey at Derby County?
I could sit here all day and talk about, staff, players. It would be difficult for me to pick out certain ones. You've got Darren, Pat, Justin, people like John Barton, Simon Ord, who are behind the scenes but helped me so much, especially at the time of the passing of my dad. And then you've also got, when I first come into the club, the coaches that were there. So lots of praise, and the academy staff deserve all the praise they get. It's not just me who have come through the academy, but they helped me get to where I am today. I think Rooney Wazza was a big part of me. Sort of brought out what was sort of being kept inside of me a little bit, I think. He gave me loads of confidence. He told me, he told me loads of good things and how he wants me to play, and it sort of suited me. And that's the first real season where I thought I've really made my mark here. And all the managers really. The gaffer now has been absolutely brilliant with me. He's sort of like, again, he's brought out another side of me as a man, I think. The confidence, fearlessness, just enjoying every minute of the present moment, sort of thing. There's a couple, but I could sit here for you know, hours and talk about each individual that I've come across and who I've been delighted to work with, and I want to keep in touch with all of them.
And what about teammates? Starting, I guess, with the brotherhood, Sibs, Tomo, Cash, who've played a part in the video for you. A great connection between the four of you to start with.
Yeah, I mean, I'll miss them. I think we've grown up together, we've had success together, we've been relegated together, we've been promoted together, we've won the Under-18s Premier League together. We all come through at different times. Me, Cash and Tomo sit next to each other in the change room. There's loads of things like that, and which I'll miss, and it's part of football, moving on, new challenges, new opportunities come. And no, it'll be tough. It will be tough. You know, they've helped me on and off the pitch. We always look after each other. We have each other's backs all the time. Obviously, we give each other a lot of stick as well, but it's all good fun. So to leave them and to go somewhere else will be difficult, but it is something that I'm looking forward to. But I know they'll be watching this, laughing at me and whatever and stuff. But no, they've been brilliant.
I'm sure they will be. Obviously, we've known since January that you would be going, and we talked a lot about when would be the right time to do this interview, always hoping that it would be and we would have to wait until after promotion was achieved, and you delivered that along with the teammates last Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, the best way I could have thought about it. I mean, we speak about teammates. I've come across some, you know, you speak about the young lads there. You know, I've been with Nighty, Lee, Morgs, you know, as well, and we come through together, and they've gone their separate ways now as well. But some experienced pros who I've come across have been incredible, absolutely incredible. Jags, Steers, Didsy, Mendes, Connor, you know, these sort of Colo, all these people that I've played with and shared the changing room with, and have helped me on and off the pitch as well. But no, the teammates are the big part. It's not possible without your teammates. So to get promoted in the fashion that we did, with the group of lads that we did, that we had, it's fantastic, and I'm forever grateful to the staff and the players. Did
you always sense that you would have the impact that you did on that final day?
Yeah, I was always going to score. I had it. You can ask the lads, you can ask anyone. I've had it on my whiteboard since I got injured, so it would have been about 6 or 7 weeks. I had on my whiteboard I'll score the winning goal to get this football club promoted, and I envisioned it, I visualised it. Whether you believe in that sort of stuff or not, I don't know, but I knew I was going to score, I knew we were going to get promoted. It's just how I felt the week leading up to it. I trained really well and was in a good place, and like I said earlier, no one sees the stuff that happens when you're injured. There's been lots of players this season who have been injured, and you look at them in the gym, like Runes, for example. What a great guy. He's been working so hard, but no one sees it, apart from the lads and the staff and stuff like that. But there's a bit, you don't see the hard work that goes in the hours in the gym because you can't be on the pitch and stuff like that. But it's exactly how I visualised it. I couldn't have wished for a better send-off.
There were only 2 moments on that final day when my emotions nearly got the better of me, and one of them was when you scored and saw the celebrations and your teammates coming over as well. You always seem like the calmest guy in the room. How do your emotions, as it seems, never seem to get the better of you?
It was tough, and the toughest bit for me was when the lads come up on the pitch. I sort of knew, the way the gaffer is and stuff, I sort of knew if we were winning I was going to come off. And to score, your adrenaline's through the roof and you just don't think about anything else. But when I come off, I was just expecting to come off, the fans were going to give me a clap. I wasn't expecting them to sing my name. I wasn't expecting the lads to come and give me a hug and tell me it's been a pleasure and stuff like that. That was tough. That was really tough to hold back. So although it might have looked like I was just chilling and whatever, it was tough. And I think there's a clip of me on the bench where I'm trying hard to keep it all in, but no, it really did mean a lot.
As much as I'd like to keep you here forever, we can't. We need to let you go. Is there anything you would like to say to the Derby County family before you go?
I am forever grateful for what they have done, what the player they've made me. This is staff, this is fans, this is players I've played with. It was a tough decision. It wasn't an easy decision to make. I felt like it was the right opportunity, the right time for me to move on. And you know, as soon as I come back on loan, there was one aim, and that was just to get this club promoted. And to do it with the performances that I did, and the teammates who I did it with, staff that I did it with, is fantastic. But the fans who have seen me grow since I was 16, whatever, they have been absolutely terrific. Like I say, I've had poor games, I've had good games, but they've stuck with me, and to hear them sing my name the last game of the season was something that will live with me forever, like I said. So I'm forever grateful to this football club, and maybe one day I'll be back. Who knows? Who knows?
We wish you nothing but the very best. Thank you for everything.
Thank you very much.
Substitution for the Rams for one more time.